Hello everybody. Today we are going to start divisibility rule. But before going into the topic, let me introduce myself. My name is Akanksha. I'm an assistant professor at Manipal Institute of Technology, Department of Mathematics. I finished my PhD from IIT Bombay in mathematics. So this is a very basic topic, but again, very useful. So let's see what is divisibility rule and where all you can use it. Let's see. So it is a quite refresher kind of thing. Divisibility rules are shortcuts to determine if a number can be divided by another number. These things we unknowingly use on daily basis whenever we add or divide something with some other number. These things will be clear when we solve some problems and when we see certain examples. So again, divisibility rules are shortcuts to determine if a number can be divided by another number without performing the division. So without dividing the number, if you can see the number and tell, oh, this number is divisible by 11, this number is divisible by 15, how cool it is it? So these comes under divisibility rule. Let's look at first rule. So given a number, if you want to tell if the number is divisible by 2, how will you tell that? So look at the number, and if the last digit of that number is an even number, that means the given number is divisible by 2. So even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8. These are the even number. So if a very big number you are given and somebody asks you, tell me if this number is divisible by 2, just look at the last digit, just last digit. If the last digit of that number is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, that means yes, otherwise no. Is that clear? Yes. Let's look at some example. So some examples are 3, 7, 2. Here you just have to focus on the last digit. You can see that last digit of this number is 2. That is even. So this number should be divisible by 2. Let's figure out. So according to the rule, it should be divisible by 2. But you have to cross check. Let us divide it. Let's actually divide and check. So divided by 2. I'm assuming that you all are familiar with how to do basic division. So one by one. So you start from this side. So this side to this side we go. So just look at this 3. In 1 times you will get 2. Remainder is 1. Take this 7 down. Now your focus number is 17. Just look at in the table of 2 where this 17 come, and if it doesn't come, just stop just before 17, that is 16. So 2 8 16, right? Now remainder is 1. Take this 2 down. Now it is 12. 12 is there in the table of 2 6 times. So 12 and remainder is 0. So you can see that actually 372 is divisible by 2, isn't it? Because according to the rule, any given number, if the last digit is an even number, that number is divisible by 2. Let's look at this number also, 90. Again, look at the last digit. Last digit is 0. This digit is again even number. So according to the rule, 90 should also be divisible by 2. Let's check. 90 divided by 2. So 4 times you will get 8. Remainder is 1. Take this 0 down. 5, 10. Again nothing. Remainder is 0. So you can see that if you divide 90 by 2, you are getting 45. So it is completely divisible. Similarly, when you divide 372 by 2, you get 186. Again, completely divided by 2. So rule seems to be correct. Now look at some numbers where the last digit is not one of them. Let's look at 67 and try to divide 67 by 2 and see whether it is divisible. So 2, so again 3 times, 6, nothing, that is 0. Take this 7 down. again 3, 6, remainder is 1. So 67 is not divisible by 2. And similarly, you can check that 527 will also not be divisible by 2. Similarly, you can check 55 is again not divisible by 2, but 52 is a 52 is a number which you can easily divide by 2. So, thumb rule is, if the last digit of a number is an even number, you can divide that number by 2 easily. Is that fine? That is first rule. Now, second number. Second number is 3. What is the rule? Given a number, is there any rule, any shortcut which can tell you this number is divisible by 3? Yes, there is a rule. So, a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. So, what you have to do is add the digits of the given number. And if the sum is divisible by 3, that means number itself will be divisible by 3. Let's look at certain examples. Let's look at 561. What is the sum of its digits? Digits are 5 plus 6 plus 1. What is the addition? 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 1 is 12. You know that this 12 is divisible by 3, right? In 4 times. That means according to this rule, 561 should be divisible by 3. Let's check whether it is actually divisible by 3. Just do the division and check. 561 divided by 3. So 1, you will get 3, remainder is 2, take this 6 down, 26. So 26, you take 8, right? 24, you get 2, take 1 down, and 7, you get 21. Again, remainder is 0. So 561 actually is divisible by 3, 187. So this rule seems to be correct, isn't it? Now let's look at this big number. Again, add the digits. 1 plus 0 plus 3 plus 5. What is the addition? 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is again divisible by 3, right? In 3 times. So according to this rule, this number, this big number should also be divisible by 3. Let's check. Let me erase this one. And let us do the division by 3. So let's check. So 1035, you have to divide it by 3. So 3 say 3 times, you will get 9. Remainder is 1. Take this 3 down, 13. 4 times, you will get 12. Again, remainder is 1. Take this 5 down. 5 times, you will get 15. And done. That means 1035 is divisible by 3 and you are getting 345. So, how to check whether a given number is divisible by 3? Just add the digits. Now, let's look at this and add the digits. 2 plus 4 plus 7. What is the addition? 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 7 is 13. Again, 13 is not divisible by 3, right? Let's check whether you can divide it by 3 or not. Because you know that if sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then you can divide that number by 3. Now here you can see that for 247, sum of the digit is 13, which is not divisible by 3. Now just do the division and check whether 247 is divisible by 3. So in 8 times, you will get 24, nothing. You will get 0 over here. Take 7 down. And you know that 7 you cannot divide by 3. Remainder is 1. So the rule is correct. So a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. That is very short and quick and interesting rule, isn't it? Next problem. Next number is 4. How will you check whether a given number is divisible by 4? Again, rule is pretty simple. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last two digits is divisible by 4. So that means if your target number, you want to check if it is divisible by 4, you have to look at last two digits, just last two digits. If last two digits are divisible by 4, that means whole number is divisible by 4. Isn't it pretty quick? You don't need to divide the complete number. You just have to look at the last two digits. Here you can see that in this last two digits is 16. You know that 16 you can divide it by 4 in 4 times. Similarly, 0 is divisible by anything, is 0. So, according to the rule, 1716 is divisible by 4. Again, let's look at this. 34. Whether 34 is divisible by 4? No, right? 34 is not divisible by 4. Hence, 4334 is not divisible by 4. Do you want to check it? Let's check it. Okay. So, according to the rule, here it is 16. So, that means this whole number should be divisible by 4. Let's check it whether it is true. So, 17, 16, you divide it by 4 and see. So, 4 times you will get 16. Remainder is 1. Take 1 down. Again, 2 times you will have 8. 3. Take 6 down, 36 and 9. Yeah, it is divisible by 4, isn't it? So the rule is correct. So if you want to check whether a given number is divisible by 4, just focus on the last two digits. If last two digits is divisible by 4, that means whole number is divisible by 4. Similarly, let's look at 5. How will you check whether a given number is divisible by 5? So again, a very quick rule. So if the last digit is either 0 or 5, that means the number is divisible by 5. Isn't it? Very quick and easy to remember. So look at the last digit. Last digit is 5. So according to the rule, this number 675 is divisible by 5. And here last digit is 0. That means this whole number 1290 is divisible by 5. So, if you want to check whether a given number is divisible by 5, you just have to look at the last digit. If last digit is 0 or 5, that means the number is divisible by 5. You want to check it? Let's check it. So, let's start with 1290. The other one you can check by yourself. Just divide it by 5 and check. So, in 2, you will get 10. 2, take 9 down. Here in 5 times you will have 25. 4, take 0 down, 40. In 8 times you will get 40 and remainder is 0. So, it is divisible by 4. Let's look at this. Last digit is 2. So, you know that it is divisible by 2. But whether it will be divisible by 5? Let's figure out. 652. Just divide it, just try to divide it by 5. So 1, you will get 5, remainder is 1, take 5 down. In 3 times, you will have 15, remainder is 0, take 2 down and remainder is 2. It is not completely divisible by 2. Now, I have a quick question. What do you think about this number? Whether this number is divisible by 4? So, to check whether a number is divisible by 4, you have to focus on last two digits. Just tell me whether this last two digit is divisible by 4, 52. Whether it is divisible by 4. Just check whether 52 is divisible by 4. So, 1, you will have 4, 1, 2, 3, 12, 2. It is divisible by 4. So, 652 is divisible by 2 as well as 4, but not divisible by 5. 3 also we are done with. Just check whether this is divisible by 3. So to check whether a number is divisible by 3, you have to add the digits. So 6 plus 5 plus 2. What is the sum? 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. So 13. So 13 is not divisible by 3. Hence this number is not divisible by 3. So this particular number is divisible by 2 and 4 but not divisible by 3 and 5. Let's look at next number. So if somebody asks you, check whether the given number is divisible by 6. How will you check? So here you have to check whether the number is divisible by both 2 and 6. If a number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, that means the number is divisible by 6. So you already know how to check a number is divisible by 2. And again, you already know how to check whether a given number is divisible by 3. So, if a given number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, that means the number is divisible by 6. And why 2 and 3? Because 6 is equal to 2 into 3. So, if a number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, that means it will be divisible by 6 because 6 is nothing but 2 into 3. So, example, let's look at this number. 4, 6, 8. So last digit is 8. 8 is an even number. That means this number is divisible by 2. Now 4 plus 6 plus 8 is equal to 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Yes, it is divisible by 3. So this implies 4, 6, 8 is divisible by 6. So, if a number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, that means the number is divisible by 6. Let's look at this number. Again, last digit is 6. That means it is divisible by 2. Add the digits. 2 plus 1 plus 6 is 9. So, 9 is divisible by 3. That means this number is divisible by 3. So, this implies 216 is divisible by 6. Just do the division and check. Let me do it for you quickly. 216 with 6. So 6 3s are 18. What will you get? You will get 3. Take 6 down in 6 times. You will get 36 and remainder is 0. So, it is actually divisible by 6. So, if you divide it by 6, you will get 36. Similarly, you can check for 468 also. Now, let us look at this number. 734. Again, you want to check whether this number is divisible by 6. So, first thing, last digit is 4. That means it is divisible by 2. Good. Now, you just have to check sum of the digits. Sum of the digits means 7 plus 3 plus 4, but that is equal to 14. And you know that 14 is not divisible by 3. Hence, 734, this number is not divisible by 6 because it is not divisible by both. To divisible by 6, the number should be divisible by 2 as well as 3, both. So, this 734 is not divisible by 6 because it is not divisible by 3. Next, 8. A number is divisible by 8 if the number, so it is divisible by 8 if the number formed by its last 3 digits is divisible by 8. So, to check divisibility by 8, your focus should be on last 3 digits. Its last 3 digits is divisible by 8. This you have to check. So consider a number this 7 120 and look at the last three digits, these three digits, 120. Just see if 120, this number is divisible by 8. So just divide it and check. If you divide, you will see that it is actually divisible by 8. One time you will get 8, remainder is 4, take 0 down. In 5 times you will get 40, so remainder is 0. So you can see that 122, if you divide by 8, you will get 15. So this means 120 is divisible by 4, and if you divide, you will find out that it is equal to 890. So if a big number is given, you just have to look at the last three digits. If last three digits is divisible by 8, that means your big huge number is divisible by 8. So let us consider this number 568. So number is big, but you have to look at last three digits and check whether this last three digit is divisible by 8. And if you divide it by 8, you will find out that if you divide 568 by 8, you will get 78. You just do it you quickly do it and check. So since last three digit is divided by 8, is divisible by 8, that means this whole number is divisible by 8, and you will figure out that if you divide it, you will get 571. So 571, if you divide this number by 8. So if you want to check whether a number is divisible by 8, you just have to focus on last three digits. So let me quickly revise. So to check whether the number is divisible by 2, last digit you have to focus at. If a number is divisible by 3, add the digits. And if the sum is divisible by 3, that means the digit is divisible by 3. 4. Division by 4, look at last two digits. Division by 5, look at last digit. It should be 0 or 5. Division by 6, that means the number should be divisible by 2 as well as 3. And after that 8, you have to look at last three digits. If last three digits is divisible by 8, that means whole number is divisible by 8. Next number, let's look at this last three digits. Let's figure out whether it is divisible by 8. 905. 80. So 1, 8, it is 10, again 1, 8, it is 2, take 5 down, 25. And you know that 25 is not divisible by 8. 24, remainder is 1. So you know that you have just checked that 905 is not divisible by 8. Hence the number, this big number, will not be divisible by 8. Just check it out. 3905, whether this rule is correct. So in 8 times 39. So 4. 8 4s are 36. Remainder is 3. Take 0 down. So it is, then again you can check it. 3. You will get 24. 6. Take 5 down. 65. 8 times you will have 64 and remainder is 1. It is actually not divisible by 8. Okay. Next, 9. How will you check whether a given number is divisible by 9? A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 9. Rule is pretty simple and it is quite similar to how we checked divisibility by 3. So add the digits. If the sum is divisible by 9, that means number is divisible by 9. Just look at this number, 2457. Add the digits. 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 5 is equal to 18. 18 is divisible by 9, right? 9 into 2 is 18. The number is divisible by 9. And you can check that if you divide this number, you will get 273. So what is the rule? Add the digits. And if sum is divisible by 9, that means number is divisible by 9. Let's look at this number. It is pretty simple to check, even without adding the digits. 8 plus 9 plus 0 plus 0 is 9. and 9 is divisible by 9, that means this is divisible by 9 and you will get 900. Let's look at this example. 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 13. 13 is not divisible by 9, right? So that means 3145 is not divisible by 9, and this you can check. You just divide 3145 by 9 and you will see that it is not completely divisible by 9. It is not divisible by 9. You will have some non-zero remainder. Okay, so how to check whether a number is divisible by 9? Sum the digits. Okay, next, how to check whether a number is divisible by 10? It is quite simple. If the last digit is 0, that means it is divisible by 10, because 10 ka last digit is also 0. Right? So if last digit is 0, that means the number is divisible by 10. Now next is divisibility by 11. This is a very interesting rule. A number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sum of its digits at odd places and sum of its digit at even places is either 0 or divisible by 11. So what you have to do, you have to add the digits placed on even places as well as odd places and compute the difference. If difference is either 0 or 11 or divisible by 11, that means your number is divisible by 11. Let's look at some example. So let's consider this number 1331. So digits at even places. This is first. So first place, second place, third place, fourth place, right? So digits at even places are 3 and 1. So second and fourth. Digits at odd places are 1 and 3. That is equal to 4. This is also equal to 4, and you can see that difference between these two sum is equal to 0. That means according to the rule, this number should be divisible by 11. So what is the rule? Rule is pretty simple, but you just have to remember. So here you have to look at the difference between sum of the digits placed at even places and placed at odd places. So sum of digits at even places is 3 and 1. Sum of digits placed at odd places is 1 and 3. Both are 4. And 4 minus 4 is 0. Since the difference is 0, this number should be divisible by 11. And if you actually perform the division, you will get 1 to 1. Okay. Now check 1 to 1. 1 to 1. So at odd places. What are the digits at odd places? Odd places means first, third, fifth place. So it is 1 plus 1, and that is equal to 2. At even places, digits at even places. It is 2. And again, you can see that the difference between the sum of the digits at even place and odd place is 0. That means 1 to 1 is actually divisible by 11. And if you perform this division, you will get 11. Okay. Next, consider this number 1201. So here, odd places is 1 and 1. Even places are 2 and 0. Odd place के digits का sum is 2. Even place के digits का sum is again 2. And difference is again 0. That means this number is divisible by 11. And if you do this division, you will get 110. What about this number? So odd places are 1 and 0. Even places is 1. Again, the difference is 0. So this number is also divisible by 11. Let's look at this number. Odd places are this first, third, and fifth. Even places are second and fourth. Just add them up. So, first, third, and fifth if you add, what you will get? 2 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 10. Even places, if you add 6 plus 4, 6 plus 4 is again 10, and difference is 0. 10 and 10 is 0. That means this number is divisible by 11, and you will get this number. And again, odd places are 2, 9. Even places are 3 and 5. So odd places ka sum is 2 plus 9, that is equal to 11. Even places ka sum is 3 plus 5, that is equal to 8. Difference is 8 minus 3 is equal to 3. So this number is not divisible by 11. You can check that. Okay, because sum at odd places is not equal to sum at even places. Means the difference is not equal to 0, is not divisible by 0 or 11. That means this number is not divisible by 11. Now, divisible by 12. How to check whether a number is divisible by 12? So, for a number to be divisible by 12, number should be divisible by 3 as well as 4. Why it is so? Because 12 is equal to 3 into 4. So, it should be divisible by 3 and 4. And basically, okay, that I will tell you later. Now look at some problems. So what is the smallest whole number that must be added to this to make it divisible by 4? So just rewind and check. Just try to remember what is the rule for a number to be divisible by 4. If you remember, then it's fine. If you forget, just go back and check, or just keep on writing. So for a number to be divisible by 4, you have to look at last 2 digits. If last 2 digits are divisible by 4, that means your number is divisible by 4. Last 2 digit is 72. Just check whether 72 is divisible by 4. So 1, you will get 4, right? 3 and 2. So it is 8, right? 32. It is actually divisible by 4. So 0. You don't need to add anything. So this number itself is divisible by 4. So if you add 0 in this, the whole number is divisible by 4. So correct option is D. That is 0. Because this number itself is divisible by 4. You want to be sure? Just do the division and check. Let me also do it, so that we'll get to know the rules I just told you are correct and they are working rule. 8, 5, 4, 7, 2. Just do this. So divide by 4. 2 mein you will get 8 is 0. Take 5 down. 1. You will get 4. 1. Take 4 down. 3. You will have 12. 2. Take 7 down. So again, it is 6. You will have 24. 3. Take 2 down. And 32 means 8. This is 32. That is actually, sorry, it is 32. It is actually divisible by 4. Is that fine? So rules are pretty simple and they are working rules. Now next is, which of the following numbers is divisible by 9? So again rewind and try to remember what was the rule. When will a number is divisible by 9? So if you remember, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, that means the whole number is divisible by 9. So start with the first one. So 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 2. So 6 plus 7 is 13 plus 8, 9 plus 2 is 11. So again, 13 plus 8 is, or Yeah, 13 plus 8 is, I guess, 21, right? Plus 11. 21 plus 11 is 32. Whether 32 is divisible by 9? No, not divisible by 9. So this cannot be a correct option. What about this one? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times it is 25. Again, not divisible by 9. So since sum of the digits is not divisible by 5, that means whole number will not divisible by 5. Let's look at next one. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 4 plus 9, 4 plus 5 is 9. It is equal to 15. Again, not divisible by 9. So it is again not divisible by 9. So we just left with the last one. 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6. Let's look at this. 9 plus 8 is 17. 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 6. And this is equal to 30 plus 6. And that is equal to 36. Yes, it is. Is divisible by 9. You got your answer. So that means this number is divisible by 9. So just look at the sum, and if sum is divisible by 9, the number is divisible by 9, and you can check this. Okay, next problem. If the number, this is a number, is divisible by both 3 and 5, then what are the possible values of A and B? So just remember the rule. So a number should both divide by 3 as well as 5. So if you remember, a number is divisible by 3 if sum of the digits is divisible by 3, and a number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is either 0 or 5. So possibility for B are possibilities for B are 0 or 5. Okay. In all the options, it is 0, either 0 or 5. That's good. Now, what about A? So, let us consider B is equal to 0 first. So, 7 plus A plus 4 plus 0 should be divisible by 3. So, A is 1. So, if A is 1, so let's look at first option. If A is 1, 7 plus 1 is 8 plus 4 is 12. Correct. This is a correct option. So, A is correct option. Now, let's look at next one. So, 7 plus A is 4 plus 4 plus 5. What is the sum? 7 plus 4 is 11. 4 plus 5 is 9. 11 plus 9 is 20. Okay. Not divisible by 3. So this is not correct. It will, okay. So what about 7 plus 7 plus 4 plus 0? 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 14 is 18. Okay. It is divisible by 3 and 5 both. Divisible by 3 and 5 both. So here you have two correct options. Okay. Let's look at this one also. This is not correct. Yes. Is that fine? So, you know that how to check a number is divisible by 5. If the last digit is 0 or 5. How to check when number is divisible by 3? If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Next, consider this number. Is it divisible by 11? So what is the rule? Odd places. 1, 3, fifth place. Add the digits. 1 plus 2 plus 1. And it is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. Even places is 8, 9, 9. Add the digits. 8 plus 9 plus 9. It is equal to 9 plus 8 is 17 plus 8. 17 plus 8 is 25, I guess. Yes, it is 25. Take the difference. Difference is 25 minus 4 is 21. And difference is neither 0 nor divisible by 11. Hence, 182919 is not divisible by 11. Remember the rule? You have to add the digits at even places and digits as at odd places and take the difference. If difference is either 0 or divisible by 11, that means the number is divisible by 11. Here we have seen that at odd places you have digits like 1, 2 and 1, that is 4. The sum is 4. At even places, that means second, fourth and sixth places, you have it is 8 plus 9 plus 9. Sorry, it is 9. And it becomes 26. And 26 minus 4 is 22. Oh, it is divisible by 11. Yeah. Sorry. So, it is divisible by 11. Hence, the number 182919 is actually divisible by 11. So, sum of the digits at odd places, sum of the digits at even places, take the difference. If difference is either 0 or divisible by 11, the whole number is divisible by 11. Here, this number is divisible by 11. Just check this. Let me do it for you quickly. With 11, 1, you will have 7, take this 2 down, 6, 66, if you take the difference, it is 6, take 9 down, again 6, you'll have 6, 6, just check the calculation, difference is 3, take 1 down, 2, is 22, and it is 9, take 9 down, it is actually divisible by 11, isn't it? 9, khatam. And you can see that 182919, if you divide it by 11, you are getting 16629. Again, if you want, you can check this number also, whether it is divisible by 11 or not. Next, find the digit that should replace this star sign so that the number is divisible by 11. Okay. So, you have certain options 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, rule is look at the digits at even places, look at the digits at odd places. Odd places are 4, star and 6. Even places are second and fourth. So, 4 plus star plus 6 and 5 plus 6. So, these are the digits, not just digit. Let me write it properly. Sum of the digits at odd places is equal to 4 plus star plus 6. That is equal to 10 plus star. Again, sum of the digits at even place is equal to, second place is 5, fourth place is 6, and that is equal to 11. Difference between the sum. So 11 minus 10 plus star. So what value this star should have so that this number is divisible by 11? So out of this, so you can see that if you add if, so you can simply see that if you add, so if star is equal to 1, then the difference is 0, right? So star is equal to 1. So 1, if you put, it becomes, so 11 minus 10 plus 1 is equal to 0. So star you can replace by 1. So 45166. This number is divisible by 11. You can check that. Next, this number is divisible by 4. How many possible values are there for the digit A? So it is given that this number is divisible by 4, but A is unknown. So you have to figure out how many possible values A can take so that this number is divisible by 4. So again, remind and try to remember what is the rule for a number to be divisible by 4. So rule is just look at this last digit. Last two digits. If these last two digits is divisible by 4, that means the number is divisible by 4. So 8 ke saath what you have to put so that the number is divisible by 4. So you know that 80 is divisible by 4, 84 is divisible by 4, and 88 is divisible by 4. It is pretty simple. It will be 20, it is 21, it is 22. So 3 possibilities. There is no other number which can make this last digit divisible by 4. Last 2 digits. So 3 possibility. Which of the following number is divisible by 12? So you know that. What is the rule to divisible by 12? So 12 is equal to 3 by 4. 3 into 4. So if a number is divisible by both 3 and 4, that means that is divisible by 12 also. So what is the rule for divisible by 4? Just look at the last digit. Here last 2 digits are 78. Whether 78 is divisible by 4? Just do it quickly. 78 divisible by 4. So 1, 4, it is 38. 38 is not divisible by 4. What about 60? Just check whether 60 is divisible by 4. 1, it is 4, 20. Yes, it could be a correct. It is a possibility that this number could be a correct answer. What about this 46? Whether 46 is divisible by 4? No. What about 54? Whether 54 is divisible by 4? You can check it is not. Now you just have to check whether this number is also divisible by 3. So 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 0. You just have to Add the digits and see whether the sum is divisible by 3. 9 plus 8 is 17. 7 plus 6 is 13. And now it is 30. Yes, it is divisible by 4. Hence, B, or I should say option B is divisible by 12. Okay, so B is the correct option. Next, if a number is divisible by 15 as well as 18, then it is also necessarily divisible by which of the following number? So how will you check certain things? So a number is divisible by 15 as well as 18, then it should also divisible by LCM of these two numbers. Just calculate the LCM of 15 and 18. I have already taught you how to check the LCM. So two numbers 15 and 18. So look at the number which is which any one of the number is divisible. So 3, say you can divide 5 in 5 times, 6 times. Again, smallest number which can divide 5 or 6. 2 you can take, 5 will be as it is, it becomes 3. Again you have to take 5, it is 1, it is 3. Take 3, it is 1, 1. So LCM is equal to 3 into 2 into 5 into 3. And that is equal to 3 into 3 is 9. 2 into 5 is 10. That is 90. So 90 is the number. So which of the following number? So if a number is divisible by 15 and 8, then it is also necessarily divisible by 9 as well as 10. So two options are correct. 9 and 10. A number should also be divisible by 9 and 10. How will you check? Just take the LCM and the number should divisible by the LCM also. But LCM is same as 9 into 10. So the number should be divisible by 9 as well as 10. Now, which of the following statements are correct? If a number is divisible by 4, it must be divisible by 2. What is the rule? A number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is an even number. Yes. So, if a number is divisible by 4, that means last 2 digits is divisible by 4. Right? And last 2 digit is divisible by 4. You can check that the last digit has to be even number. So, that is, this first option is correct. If a number is divisible by 6, it must be divisible by 9. No. If a number is divisible by 6, it should be divisible by 3 and 2 both. So this is not correct. If a number is divisible by 8, it must be divisible by 4. Yes, because 8 is divisible by 4. If any number is divisible by 8, that number is divisible by 4 also. So this is correct. So only first and third. C option is correct. These are some practice problems. Find the remainder when this is divided by 9. So just divide it by 9 or just see whether this number is divisible by 9. Just add the digits. If sum of the digits is divisible by 9, that means the number is divisible by 9 and remainder becomes 0. Right? So just add the digits. And see whether it is divisible by 9. This number is divisible by both 8 and 9. What are the values for x and y? So you know that a number is divisible by 9 if sum is divisible by 9. A number is divisible by 8 if last 3 digits are divisible by 8. Now just substitute the values x and y. Just substitute. Just check for 316. 304, 332, 330. which of these is divisible by 8, and also check the digits, sum of the digits. So 9 plus 8 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 6. If the sum is divisible by 9. So that is how you will get to know. Next problem. What is the smallest number that must be subtracted from this to make it divisible by 6? You know that a number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 2 as well as 3. You know that a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is an even number. So subtract. First thing, if you subtract 1, it becomes 4. So subtract 1 and see whether the resulting number is divisible by 3. How will you check the resulting number is divisible by 3? Sum of the digits, if sum of the digits is divisible by 3. So if I subtract 1, what will I get? 9, 8, 7, 6, 4. So 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 4. What is the sum? 9 plus 8 is 17. 7 plus 3 is 13 plus 4. So it is 34. 34 is not divisible by 3. So 1 will not work. Similarly, you have to check other options also. Subtract 2 and check. Subtract 3 and check. A number n leaves a remainder of 5 when divided by 8 and remainder 3 when divided by 5. What is the smallest such number? So, a number leaves remainder of 5 when divided by 8. That means if number is n, no? A number n. So, what does it mean? It means n minus 5 is divisible by 8 because remainder it leaves is 5, no? So that means if you subtract 5, the number is divisible by 8. Similarly, n minus 3, remainder is 3, is divisible by 3. Now just look at these numbers. So 13, if you subtract 5, what will you get? You will get 8. 8 is divisible by 8. Now subtract 3, you will get 10. That is divisible by 5. So 13 is correct option. Just check other options also. Next problem. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. If the digits are reversed, the number is divisible by 4. Find the original number. So sum of the digit is 9. So 6 plus 3 is 9, 3 plus 6 is 9, 5 and 4 is 9, 4, 5 is 9. Now you reverse it. It should be divisible by 4. You know that. What is the rule for divisibility by 4? For a number to be divisible by 4? If the last 2 digits are divisible by 4. Out of these 4 number, 36 is the... So, after reversing, so what is the original number? So, after reversing, it should be divisible by 4. So, 64. 63 is the correct number because 36 is divisible by 4. Remember, 36 is not correct because if you reverse this, it becomes 63 and 63 is not divisible by 4. So, if the digits are reversed, the number is divisible by 4. Find the original number. Original number must be 63. And that's all for today's video. I hope these rules of divisibility, you found it interesting and useful.